Alright, history buffs, let me see y'all explain y'all way out of this one. A while back I mentioned that the Yucatan Peninsula received this name from the descendants of Joktan in the Bible, right? Whose name in Hebrew is Yakatan. And now his name was only mentioned 4 times in the Bible, really twice, because the other 2 times they're saying basically the same thing. Some may argue that Yucatan is a mistranslation of Yucatec by the Spaniards, but if you search up I don't understand in the Yucatec language, it does not translate to Yucatan. How does this translate to Yucatan? Another popular but silly theory for the term Yucatan is it comes from land of yuccas or yucata. So which one is it? I don't understand you, or is it the cassava root yucca? Anyway, the root's uncertain, so let me help out the scholars. Yucatan is the son of Eber. Eber took a Cushitic wife, Azurad, the daughter of Nebrud or Nimrod. The ancient Cushites were a royal and powerful people. They had pharaohs, they had pyramids, they had strong armies, all of the things that people associate with an advanced civilization. Now we see why these people look the way they do, because they're mixed with Amerindian, Cushitic, and Semitic peoples. Now modern day Cushites or Semitic people may not recognize them because they are not Cushitic or Semitic, but they are the descendants of their ancient ancestors. Descendants of Yucatan were said to be from Mesha to Safar, Sephaneum, or Spain. Now Mesha is Mexico, which got its name from the Nahua Mexica people, or the Aztecs. Now there were great settlements between Mexica and Spain foretold by Plato, Atlantis, but that's a whole nother story for a different time. According to Aztec myth, the ancestors of the Aztec, the Nahua people, came from 7 caves, sound like 7 wise sages that brought a civilization to humanity, which we find in Mesopotamia and West Africa. Anyway, their leader Tanakh had a vision from the deity Huitzilopochtli, who then led the Nahua people to a new land. Huitzilopochtli is their sun god, or aka Yeshua or Jesus, right? The sun going through the 12 constellations. We already know all this. And was sometimes called Meshitli. What I find fascinating is that Jesus is called Yeshua HaMashiach, right? Which just means Jesus the Messiah, right? And in Aramaic, Mashiach translates to Mashiach. But how could this be? Why is there so many connections between Mesoamerican languages and Semitic languages? This shouldn't be, right? I mean, you see it for yourself. Mashika, Mashiach, right? And Meshika. And the story of the Meshika people settling in this Zion sounds a lot like the Israelite story of the Israelites being taken to the promised land, Zion, right? Kind of crazy. What is all of this similarity? Scholars can't explain this to you guys. You guys got to see it through your third eye, all right? Tapping with the ancestors.